Hello again guys, if you watch my second channel you may have seen that I do an awful lot of subscription box unboxings, but this one takes the cake. A company called Quarterly.co reached out to me and asked if I'd like to check out their Maker Box. Quarterly, if you're not familiar with them, does what they say on the tin. They send you a box quarterly for one flat price. So 4 times a year you're going to get a custom curated box of stuff depending on what type of box you go for. In this particular case I've picked the Maker Box, the DIY box, and this box is the one from February, meaning there's actually a different box coming next month in May. This is the one that was curated by Boing Boing. Not sure if you're familiar with their site or not, make sure to check it out if you haven't. And I will say before I get started, this video is being sponsored by Quarterly. They did provide this Maker Box for me to take a look at, and they're also compensating me for my time and for my opinion. So let's see what's in this box. There you go. All kinds of fun stuff. So first up, you do have a little letter giving you an idea of what you should expect. As I said earlier, this Maker Box is MKR01. It's the first one they've actually done, featuring stuff from Boing Boing. It says, welcome and thank you so much for subscribing. There's also a second page in here which contains a clue, a puzzle. And from that puzzle, you'll figure out a URL that you can go to get a welcome letter from MakerBox. It goes right along with that DIY thing. I'm not gonna do that right now. I wanna go ahead and get into the box. I may do that near the end though. Actually, I see a card first thing. It says Skillshare Premium 3-month trial. So if you're interested in checking out Skillshare, there's a code here, Quarterly3, you can use to get a free 3-month trial to Skillshare. And the first thing in the box down here at the bottom is a Farm Curious fermenting set with 2 silver caps. You can craft your own fermented probiotic pickles in a mason jar. That's really cool. So it says here the kit includes 2 fermenting lids with airlocks, an instruction booklet with recipes, full online support. You can add any vegetables and herbs that you want to a wide mouth mason jar, which is not included in here, obviously. Add salt water and apply the fermenting set and wait 3 to 6 weeks. So we're not going to be doing that today. I'll go ahead and open it up just to show you what comes in it though. To the pocket knife. So inside this little kit, there's the lid you put on your mason jar, second lid down in there, a set of instructions, and your 2 little airlocks to add things to it. Very interesting. I'm gonna have to see if my wife wants to do this though, because she absolutely loves pickles, and I think if she could make her own at home, she might really enjoy that. Moving on. Next up we have the DIY Thirsty Plant Kit. Technology will save us. It says here on the side what you're going to need is sunshine, water, a plant, and internet access. And using this, you're going to build your own solar-powered moisture sensor and keep your plants healthy and happy. So that's actually really cool too. Back to the pocket knife. Loads of stuff in the package here. Everything seems to be labeled pretty well. So you got plaster, a couple of big red LEDs, copper nails, MOSFET, resistors, sensor mold, and tape. And in my opinion, most importantly, the guide. Loads of information in there. And of course, you can always get more info by downloading the manual online with a complete checklist of all the components you should expect to have inside of the kit. And again, unfortunately, this involves growing a plant, so I'm not going to be doing that today, but I've always wanted a plant in my office, so be on the lookout. There may be a new plant in my office very soon. And you never know, this may turn into a separate video of its own. And last but certainly not least in this box is a Makey Makey, which allows you to turn everyday objects like bananas into touchpads. I'll admit, I was reading up on this box before it showed up, and this is the one thing I was extraordinarily excited about. The other 2 things are really, really cool, but this one has such amazing possibilities. In fact, thousands of possibilities. So let's take a look at what's in this box. You see we got some stickers here. It says fit these on your keyboard. You've got a user manual, shows you how to use it, shows you what you'd expect to have in the box, some help to get you going, even some more ideas for things to do, like a fist bump remote control or a cardboard guitar game. Yeah, this thing is just so cool. I'm so into this. But inside this package, you're gonna find the Makey Makey board, a mini USB cable, 6 white wires, 7 alligator cables, and that's about it. The world is now your construction kit. And this is the item we can actually do something with right now. So we'll go ahead and take this board out of the packaging. There's your Makey Makey board. Up, down, left, right, space, and click with earth here at the bottom. This would be your ground. And according to the instructions, step 1 is just plug the board into the computer. So let's give it a shot. All right, I'm over at my computer and I'm back with all the essential components. I have my Makey Makey board, I have my mini USB cable, have my instructions, most important, and a banana clip. So let's just see what happens. It says plug it in. All right, we've got some lights. You may be able to see that, maybe you can't. It flashed green for a little bit, and now on the back there's a red LED that's lit up. It says close any pop-ups, but I'm not seeing any pop-ups, so that's good. It says connect yourself to Earth. So I'm gonna take one of the banana clips, I'm gonna stick it into one of the earth plugs. There you go. It says removing the cover makes it easier to hold. I've already pulled one of them back. I wanna pull the other one back just to hang on to it. So now I'm connected to it, and it says that touching the space button should act like a space bar. Here's what we'll do. Bring in a text editor, and we'll touch space. So quick lesson learned, make sure this is plugged into a USB 2 port. Doesn't like USB 3 for some reason. So now I have the alligator clip held, and if I tap on the space button on the controller, you can see that it's adding spaces. But what's even more fun, there's a little mini game on the Makey Makey site. You can see it here. It's linked to in the little guide. It's just makeymakey.com/bongos. And basically what you end up doing is you go to this site and you press buttons on the controller in order to control what you're doing. So if I hit the left button, if I hit a space, it does the other one. But what fun is it just playing the bongos? What if you could play a game like Minecraft? I've taken a few seconds and remapped the buttons in Minecraft so that WASD are no longer being used. It's using up, down, left, right for controls. And this is not going to be perfect. It's not going to be 100% playable, but now I can use the Makey Makey and control forward, back, left, and right, and jump with spacebar with the space button. You can technically combine this with a mouse and move around and control things. Then when you get somewhere you want to do something, use the button to actually click stuff. So I'm controlling this all using the Makey Makey right now, which means that I can interact with the environment. Again, this is not going to be a 100% perfect thing, but think about it, you could technically be playing Minecraft just by banging on bananas. That's so cool. That was a ridiculous amount of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. And that's gonna wrap up this unboxing for today. Remember, if you want to pick up one of these boxes of your very own, they're gonna be available once every 3 months, quarterly, for $100 per box for the Maker Box. Or if you're interested in any of the other boxes that Quarterly has available, of course you can go to their site and check that out. I'll have a link specifically to the Maker Box down in the video description. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. Thanks to Quarterly for sponsoring this video. Remember to leave a thumbs up down below if you like this video, subscribe to receive more when they become available, and we'll see you again next time.